Going into match 59, our first Red Alliance team, number 498.
With students from Cactus High School in Glendale, Arizona, please welcome the Cobra Commanders.
In the middle lane for the Red Alliance, we have Team 3853.
They're from Ahwatukee, Arizona. They're Mountain Point High. It's Pride Tronics.
And our final Red Alliance team, 4841.
With students from Palo Verde High Magnet School in Tucson, it's Optimal Robotics.
Our first Blue Alliance team, number 6314.
One of our rookie teams, currently ranked 6th from Desert Mountain High, it's the Wolfpack.
In the middle lane for the Blue Alliance, team 2662.
With students from Tolleson and University High Schools in Tolleson, Arizona, please welcome back the Robo Crew.
Our final Blue Alliance team, number 330.
They came all the way from Hermosa Beach, California, Hope Chapel Academy. They're known as the Beach Bots.
All right, I got thumbs up from FTA, thumbs up from my ref. 4 closed gates, pilots are inside the airships. Guards behind the lines, let's count it down in 3, 2, 1, go!
And we are off during autonomous. Beach Bots head over, send a shower of fuel, trying to get loaded inside. Red Alliance, though, however, gets that gear in and jumps out to an advantage. Blue Alliance now trying to get those other gears. Beach Bots working defense against 498. That's the Cobra Commanders. Cobras back in their home load zone, trying to work their way around Optimal Robotics. Optimal now heads out onto the field. They're in the neutral zone. With all the activity out in the neutral zone, you can see why those robots need to have those bumpers on there. Lots of collisions. 3853, that's Pride Tronics. Loading up for red. Down on the Blue Alliance side of the field, 6314, that's the Wolfpack. Loading up a gear, now heading back to their airship. 2662 working a little defense as we pass through. 64 seconds remaining. Blue airship has three of their rotors turning. Red Alliance trying to get those gears down to their airships. Blue Alliance gathering up another gear, trying to get it in position. And they do. Blue Alliance pulling out ahead. Red Alliance fighting back valiantly, trying to score as we enter the end game. Red Alliance robots headed down to their home zone. Blue Alliance robots 6314, the Wolfpack is up and scores. Beach Bots are on their way up and score. 48-41 for the Red Alliance. Makes the climb and is all the way up. And time expires in an exciting match, number 59. Once again, we want to remind the teams When the purple lights are on from the boiler to the airship. Only our field reset crew and referees are allowed out onto the field. When those lights change color, when they change from purple to green, at that time and only at that time is when you enter the field to recover your robot. So wait for those lights to change before entering the field. Our head referees out onto the field. 63-14 be showing a yellow card. 63-14 got a yellow card in that match for stepping over the rail. You want to make sure that you use the entrances and exits when you both load in and load out of the field. So with the final score, Blue Alliance is out on top. Blue Alliance 316 and Red Alliance 190. Okay, those green lights have turned on. Now, teams, you can go out and recover your robots. From match 59, those of you in match 60 can now load in. Just a little reminder to the teams, when you're trying to get your rotors to turn, you want to turn that first crank at a fairly even pace. Don't start it out real fast. There's also a lot of gear lash, and it may take a little bit of a turn, almost a full turn on that final rotor to get the end gear to finally make a rotation. So those rotors will start. Just take it slow, make a measured rotation. Don't have to go 100 miles an hour to get those 3 rotations in.
Going into match 60, our first Red Alliance team, it's number 2478.
Currently ranked number 2 with 35 students from Westwood High School, it's Westwood Robotics.
In the middle lane, we have team number 3255.
Currently ranked number 3 with students from San Pasqual High in Escondido, California, it's the Super Nerds.
Our final Red Alliance team number 3944.
With students from Tempe Preparatory Academy in Tempe, Arizona, it's the All Knights.
On the Blue Alliance, our first team, number 696.
From La Crescenta, California, their robot's name is Cascade. They are the Circuit Breakers.
In the middle lane, we have team number 2844.
From Levine, Arizona, their robot's name is Steampede. It's Stampede Robotics.
And our final Blue Alliance team, number 1633.
From Tempe High School, their robot's name is Turtle. They are the Robobuffs.
All right, I got thumbs up for my ref, thumbs up for my FTA. Pilots are in their airships, drivers behind your lines. Let's count it down in 3, 2, 1, go!
And we are underway. 696 for the Blue Lions gets that gear delivered. 2478 Westwood gets that gear delivered. And they get them both scored during autonomous. We're all tied up with 135 seconds as that bell sounds and the students step up, take tele-operation control of their robots. Robots scurrying back and forth from their load ends to their airships, trying to deliver those gears, trying to get those rotors turning on their airships. Looks like in this match, fuel is not a priority. They are going for the gears. Red Alliance robots, 3255, along with Westwood coming down. They're loaded up and headed back with gears. On the Blue Alliance side of the field, 696 Circuit Breakers, once again, back again, dropping a gear down. Along with their alliance partners, RoboBuffs. RoboBuffs trying to get a gear in. "70 seconds. Red Alliance with a slight lead. Blue Alliance trying to get that gear from the RoboBuffs, trying to get in position. Pilot giving directions to those robot operators. Stampede Robotics about to lose a bumper out on the field. It's hanging on by a connector. 2844. 2844 has now been disabled. That's to try and save damage on the robot. You lose those bumpers. We've entered the end game. We're in the end game. Red Alliance robots and Blue Alliance robots heading down, trying to make the climb. Red Alliance going for the triple. They've got it. $6.96 makes the hang. Referee heading over to 2478 gets a yellow card. 2478 Westwood Robotics for reaching outside. Pilots, you need to make sure that you keep your hands inside the airship when you're trying to gather a gear or when you're trying to feed a gear to your robot. So with the final score, Red Alliance out on top. Red Alliance 346, Blue Alliance 205. Okay, we want to thank everybody who's come to watch the matches and everything, but we need you to come down and stay in the lower deck. Please do not go up in that top upper deck. Please stay down in the main arena area. So if you have any team members, I know that might be a great spot to do some scouting, but you need to come down to the main bowl of the arena. Thank you. The folks that we can see right now are up in section 202. So if you wouldn't mind moving on down to the lower bowl, please.
Going into match 61, our first Red Alliance team, it's number 2459.
They're a community team out of Chandler, Arizona. They're Out of Orbit Robotics.
In the middle lane for the Red Alliance, it's team number 3321.
From Superior Senior High School in Superior, Arizona, they must be Superior Robotics.
Our final Red Alliance team, number 6413.
Degrees of Freedom from Chandler, Arizona. They're a community team, and they're all girls.
Our first Blue Alliance team, number 4565.
From Skyline High in Mesa, Arizona, their robot is a prototype, and they are Skyline Robotics.
In the middle lane, we have team number 1212.
From Seton Catholic Preparatory High in Chandler, welcome the Sentinels.
Our final Blue Alliance team, number 6352.
Currently ranked in the 9th position, another one of our rookie community teams from Peoria, Arizona. It's the Launch Team.
All right, got a thumbs up on the field. We got 4 closed gates. Pilots in the airships, drivers behind the lines. Let's count it down in 3, 2, 1, go!
And we are off match 61. Teams trying to get those gears loaded in during autonomous. There we go, 45, 65, taking some shots at the high boiler there. Sometimes that 1 point getting in the high goal during autonomous can make the difference in a match. Blue Alliance with a slight lead as we enter the teleoperated mode. 63-52 now for Blue Alliance. That's the Launch Team. Down trying to pick up a gear. We've got one scampering across the field there. 64-13 for the Red Alliance. Degrees of Freedom coming in. They've got a gear headed back to their airship as 33-21. That's Superior Robotics trying to hand off a gear to one of their airship pilots. Blue Alliance has 2 of the rotors turning. Red Alliance has 2 of the rotors turning. Red Alliance robot down in their loading zone. That's Superior Robotics. Blue Alliance gets that second rotor turning, trying to make it 3. There we go, a nice, easy, gentle rotation. They've got that third rotor turning. Blue Alliance with 3 rotors, Red Alliance with 2, going for the third, trying to get those gears up. 44-13. 64-13. Degrees of Freedom trying to get another gear up there. We're in the end game. Teams are dropping down those lanyards. Blue Alliance, we've got 2 robots on the climb. One scores 63-52. Needs to go up. There's the double. And time expires. Blue Alliance still out on top. But it doesn't look like that third robot depressed that plate up enough. to cause that sensor to go off. We've got our final scores on the way. Blue Alliance is the winner, and the final score is Blue Alliance 255, Red Alliance 140.
Going into match 62, our first Red Alliance team, it's number 1726.
From Buena High School in Sierra Vista, Arizona, they're the Nerds, the Nifty Engineering Robotics Design Squad.
Our second Red Alliance team, number 1492.
Out of Tempe, Arizona, they're a community team. Their robot's name is Tesla. They are Team Caution.
Our final Red Alliance team, number 5465.
Another community team from the Cise Poeta Foundation in Chandler. They're known as the Binary Bots.
On the Blue Alliance, our first team, number 3019.
Their robot's name is Chain Chomp. They hail from Scottsdale Chaparral High. They are the Firebirds.
In the middle lane, we have team 4496.
From Perry High School in Gilbert, Arizona, they're the Sonoran Storm Robotics team.
Our final Blue Alliance team, number 2375.
Their robot's name is Spyro. They're from Phoenix Union Bioscience High. They are Dragon Robotics.
All right, thumbs up from FTA, thumbs up from my ref. 4 closed gates. Pilots inside their airships, drivers behind the line. Let's count it down in 3, 2, 1, go!
Robots all moving. All of the teams gaining those 5 points for each robot that moves during autonomous. Red Alliance looks like they got that gear up there and got that main rotor turning in autonomous for that bonus. Blue Alliance now gets that main rotor turning with their gear. 44.96, the Norn Storm drops some fuel down on the field, emptying 2 of the bins down there by the blue load zone. Red Alliance robots need to make sure they give that blue load zone lots of clearance. Don't want to be interfering and get a foul. There we go. Some high shots on the goal by 30-19. That's the Firebirds trying to gather in that fuel and head down and try and score in that high boiler. Taking a couple shots there at 17-26 for the Red Alliance. Those are the Nerds coming on down. And team caution now. Trying to gather up a gear. Not able to get it loaded in. As 23-75, that's Dragon Robotics. Had a gear perched precariously on their robot, not able to get it transferred over to their airship pilot. 44-96 for the Blue Alliance. Trying to work some defense on the Red Alliance spots. That's Chain Chomp. Playing a little defense. 17-26 says, okay, fine, I'll just go around the long way. We are in the end game. Blue Alliance robots heading over to their climb areas. 23-75 makes the climb. 44-96 makes the, oh, they drop down. They got to be up there when the siren sounds. 2, 3. 3 for the Red Alliance, 2 for the Blue Alliance. The robot needs to keep that sensor depressed through the final second of the match in order for that to be scored. However, the referees are checking their books. I did see some contact between one of the Red Alliance robots and a Blue Alliance robot during that end game down by the airship. Not sure it'll change the outcome. Okay, with the final score of that last match, Red Alliance still out in front, 3-10. You can notice, though, that the score for the Blue Alliance has increased. What had happened is one of the Red Alliance robots did come into contact with a Blue Alliance robot as it was climbing. So that robot then is given an automatic hang, which makes the third climb possible. So 247 Blue, 310 for Red, the winner of the match. Up next, qualification match number 63.
Getting into match 63, our first Red Alliance team, number 2403.
From Red Mountain High School in Mesa, Arizona, their robot is out of time. They are Plasma Robotics.
In the middle lane, we have team 3577.
Made up of 13 students from Notre Dame Preparatory, it's Saints Robotics.
Our final Red Alliance team, number 6372.
With 17 students from Eduprise in Gilbert, Arizona, please welcome Chi-Squared Robotics.
Our first Blue Alliance team, number 2840.
From Paradise Valley, Arizona, Phoenix Country Day School, it's the Blue Tide.
In the middle lane, we have team 4111.
With students from the ASU Preparatory Academy Polytechnic in Mesa, it's Some Assembly Required.
Our final Blue Alliance team, number 26747.
Their robot's name is Harry Botter. They're from North High School in Phoenix. They're known as the Cyborg Mustang.
And that was 2647. Correctly. All right, thumbs up, my ref, thumbs up, FTA, green light on the field. Pilots are inside their airships, drivers behind the lines. Let's count it down in 3, 2, 1, go!
We are off in autonomous. Looks like we only had one of the robots move on the Blue Alliance. And the Red Alliance, there are all 3 robots move and they get that gear in autonomous. Red Alliance pulling out to a substantial lead, 2403. Plasma Robotics in the load zone. Blue Alliance spots, Blue Tide headed on down to their scoring loading zone. 2647. Blue Alliance spot out in the neutral zone right now. Red Alliance robots, 2 of them back in their load zone. 4111, looks like they're working some defense, some assembly required. Actually, it looks like 2 of the blue robots are working defense. The other blue robot is down on the far end of the field, releasing that fuel down there. Headed back now, they've got a gear, hoping to get it to their airship pilots. Red Alliance just gets delivered one more gear, 6372. That's Chi-Squared coming in to load another gear. As 3577, Saints Robotics drops 2 of our fuel containers down onto the field. 4111 now empties 2 more. Looking to give our field reset crew a little workout after this match. Red Alliance out in front as we enter the end game. Airship pilots are able to drop those lanyards down. 2647 for the Blue Alliance. Oh, shreds their rope as they attempt to climb. 2840. They made it up. Red Alliance going for the triple. And they got it. 3 rotors turning, 3 bots on board. And with the results of that last match, Red Alliance out in front, Red Alliance 305, and the Blue Alliance 135. We've got a total of 77 matches we're going to play through this morning. 77 qualification matches. Then we go into alliance pairings. Once the alliance selections have been made, then we'll take our lunch.
Welcome to the first robotics competition and the 2017 game, First Steamworks! 2 adventurer clubs, alliances of 3 teams each, prepare for a long-distance airship race by collecting fuel to build steam pressure, installing gears to engage rotors, and...
Our first Red Alliance team, it's number 3853!
From Mountain Point High School in Ahwatukee, it's Pridetronics.
In the middle lane for the Red Alliance, it's our second team, number 2478.
Currently ranked in the number 1 position from Mesa, Arizona, it's Westwood Robotics.
Our final Red Alliance team, number 4146.
With 29 students from Saguaro High, it's the SaberCats Robotics team.
Leading off the Blue Alliance, it's team number 1212.
Out of Chandler, they're known as the Sentinels.
In the middle lane, we have team 1165.
From Phoenix, Arizona, Paradise Valley High School, it's Team Paradise.
Our final Blue Alliance team, number 498.
They've been competing in Arizona all 15 years. This is their 17th season of competition out of Cactus High. It's the Cobra Commanders.
All right, I got thumbs up for Reth, thumbs up FTA. Pilots are inside their airships. Drivers, get behind your lines. Let's count this down in 3, 2, 1, go!
And the Gila Monster match is underway. Match number 64. Red Alliance gets the gear up. Blue Alliance gets the gear up in autonomous. Both teams start out at 75 as the bell sounds. Students step up, take control, teleoperated control. Collision out in the neutral zone. 2478. That's the Warriors headed back to drop off a gear. Blue Alliance, 498. Trying to work their way back down to their airship. Pridetronics working a little bit of defense, trying to slow them down as their alliance partner Westwood charges back down to the home zone. Sentinels 12-12. Looks like they might be playing a little bit of defense also. Teams going around the long way to get those gears back to their airship. 41-46, Sabercat Robotics out in the neutral zone. 12-12. Working a little offense, trying to get into their load zone, trying to get past 38-53. In the meantime, Westwood tries to get down into their area. 11-65 working defense. Red Alliance out on front. Blue Alliance challenging, trying to tighten up that score. Pieces of robot littering the field out in the neutral zone. Looks like one of those fuel lifters as we are in the end game. Red Alliance, Blue Alliance bots. Are we going to have a triple-triple? Blue Alliance up with 2, 12-12, trying to make it 3. They've got it, Red Alliance. Oh no! Red Alliance not able to get any of their bots up on board. They were out in front. And in the last seconds during the climb, the Blue Alliance jumps out in front. And with the final scores of match number 64, Blue Alliance, they are the winners. Blue Alliance 265, Red Alliance 155. Match number 65 is up next. Once again, we'd like to remind all the students, you need to come and stay down in the lower deck. We've got 2 folks up there in 204, need to come down to the lower arena.
Welcome to the first robotics competition and the 2017 game, First Steamworks! 2 adventurer clubs, alliances of 3 teams each, prepare for a long-distance airship race by collecting fuel to build steam pressure, installing gears to engage rotors, and climbing aboard for liftoff. The airship best prepared for flight when the launch timer reaches 0 wins. Matches begin with robots touching their Alliance station wall. Teams may preload up to 10 fuel elements and 1 gear on each robot. Fuel is available in hoppers placed around the perimeter of the field. Additional fuel and gears are available at the Alliance loading station. During the first 15 seconds of the match, the robots are autonomous. They work to reach their baseline, score fuel in the boiler, or deliver gears to the airship. During the following 2-minute and 15-second teleoperated period, human drivers remotely control their robots. They continue to gather fuel from the field and the hoppers to score in the boilers. They also collect and deliver more gears. human players located behind the Alliance Station wall deliver gears and recycled fuel to robots through the loading stations. Steam pressure builds as fuel is added to the boilers. The high boiler produces more steam per unit of fuel than the low boiler. The more fuel scored in the boiler, the higher the steam pressure
65,
climbs.
Our first Red Alliance team, number 991.
From Brophy College Preparatory in Phoenix, the robot is Pete. They are Broncobotics.
In the middle lane, we have team 3944.
Sponsored by Moorish Machine, AZ Tax Credit, Southwest Waterjet, and Laser from Tempe Preparatory Academy. It's the All Knights.
Our final Red Alliance team, number 330.
Sponsored by NASA, Boeing, NASA JPL, Raytheon, and J&F Machine from Hope Chapel Academy in Hermosa Beach, California. It's the Beach Bots.
On the Blue Alliance, our first team is number 5200.
Sponsored by NASA and Science Foundation Arizona from White River, Arizona. It's the Alchese Falcons.
In the middle lane for the Blue Alliance, we have team 3255.
Sponsored by NASA, DoD STEM, Rotary Club of Escondido, Qualcomm, and Caterpillar from San Pasqual High School in Escondido, California. It's the Super Nerds.
Our final Blue Alliance team is number 1290.
Sponsored by Orbital ATK, Boeing, Toyota Financial Services, School Tax Credit Sponsors, and CICE Pueda from Chandler, Arizona, and Chandler High. It's the Robo-Wolves.
All right, I got thumbs up for FTA from my ref. Pilots are inside their airships, drivers behind your lines. Let's count it down in 3, 2, 1. Go!
We are off in autonomous match number 65. Red Alliance, look at the 330 there, showering that upper goal. Blue Alliance, however, able to get that gear loaded in and that main rotor turning in autonomous. Blue Alliance has the slight edge. Red Alliance now 991 heading on down to their loading zone, as well as their alliance partner, the All Knights. 991. Here are the Beach Bots loading up, trying to get some more of that fuel in their hopper. Heading on back down, trying to load that furnace up. Showing everybody they got a shooter and a hopper and can deliver gears. Blue Alliance, 3255, heading on down. That's the Super Nerds. Look at as they unload that hopper, filling that furnace full of fuel. Red Alliance has three of their rotors now turning. Blue Alliance has 2. Blue Alliance waiting for some additional gears. 991 coming on down. Here come the Beach Bots. Looks like they may have a gear. No, it was their alliance partner, the Super Nerds. Another gear up to the airship pilots. Nice easy crank. There we go. They got their third rotor turning. We're getting close to the end game. It's a tight match. 4 points separate the alliances. We are in the end game. Pilots drop their lanyards down. Robots begin to gather. 3255 Super Nerds, they're up and the lights on. 991 is up for red. 2 other Red Alliance Beach Bots are up. 3944, they are up. It's a triple for the Red Alliance. Blue Alliance gets the single. I believe the Red Alliance is going to win this match. We'll have your final scores here in just a second. And Red Alliance is the winner. Red Alliance 305. And the Blue Alliance 212.
Going into match 66, our first Red Alliance team, it's number 6314.
This is one of our rookie teams, sponsored by the Boeing Company, the employees of Microchip Inc., Scottsdale Robotics, and 33 North Partners. From Desert Mountain High in Scottsdale, it's the Wolfpack.
In the middle lane, we have team 2844.
Sponsored by and with students from the Betty H. Fairfax High School in Levine, it's Stampede Robotics.
Our final Red Alliance team, number 698.
Sponsored by the 2017 FRC Hardship Grant, Microchip Technology, Imidcraft, and Industrial Metal Supply and Port Plastics out of Hamilton High School in Chandler. It's the Hamilton Microbots.
On the Blue Alliance, our first team, it's number 696.
Sponsored by NASA, JPL, Glendale Unified School District, Disney Imagineering, Gene Haas Foundation, and Haas Automation. From La Crescenta, California, it's the Circuit Breakers.
In the middle lane, we have team 6683.
Sponsored by the Steve Sanghi Foundation, First Robotics, AZ First, the James A. Unruh Family Foundation, Deer Valley CTE, and Bechtel. From Mountain Ridge High School, it's the Robotics.
Our final Blue Alliance team, number 2647.
Sponsored by the Boeing Company, Industrial Metal Supply, the Goodwright Genties Agency, Superstition Springs Chrysler Jeep, and Copper State Nut and Bolt. From Phoenix, Arizona, it's the Cyborg Mustangs.
All right, thumbs up from FTA, thumbs up from my ref. 4 closed gates. Pilots are inside their airships. Drivers behind your lines. Let's count this down in 3, 2, 1, go!
Match 66 is underway. Blue Alliance gets that gear up and in place during autonomous. Red Alliance pilots looking, trying to see where that gear's at, not able to get it up and in place in time. Blue Alliance jumps out to a lead. 26-47, Cyborg Mustangs working a little defense, trying to slow those Red Alliance bots down as they try and head to their load zone. 698, the Microbots heading over. They've got a gear. Here comes their alliance partner, the Wolfpack, trying to clear out that fuel so they've got a clear path into that pin to drop a gear off. 6683, that's Robotics. They're waiting down at the base of their airship. Not sure what's happening right there. Red Alliance robots deliver another gear to their alliance. Nice, easy, gentle 3 turns. She gets that 3rd rotor turning for the Red Alliance. Red Alliance jumping out ahead. 60 seconds remaining. Match number 66. Blue Alliance bots. 26-47, Cyborg Mustangs along with the Circuit Breakers working hard, trying to get those gears down and delivered to their airships. 696 Circuit Breakers down in their load zone. We are about to enter the end game. This is where the alliances need to board their airships. Red Alliance 698 Hamilton Microbots are on their way up, trying to board. Here comes their alliance partner, 6314, the Wolfpack. On the Blue Alliance side of the field, 696 Circuit Breakers.